Alrighty, welcome back to the BNT Poddy, aka the Braith and Tahmana podcast. Another week, another episode. How are you feeling this week, Tahmana?
Look, mate, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready for another episode of the BNT podcast.
Exactly, considering, yes, we did miss last week. We got confused, honestly. We didn't know until we got told, which is a shame. But yeah, last episode was our best episode yet. Got like nearly 350 views, 329, 28 at the moment, something like that. So yeah, it went pretty crazy. What were your thoughts on it?
Look, mate, I think it went pretty crazy, honestly. Very relevant topic. Talk about the Sidemen charity match as always. So, yeah, you could only expect it, really.
Exactly. I mean, talk about relevant topics and it's going to do well. We were supposed to have a guest for this episode, but no one wanted to come on, which was pretty sad. We've had a few people turn us down when we offered them a episode. But it'd be good to get one of the old guests, maybe Kian, Dylan, or Begsy, back on for another episode. It'd be good to see.
Yeah. Personally, I'd like to see Nugget back as well. I mean, maybe shorten down that sport recap, and he could actually produce a great episode with us.
Yeah, honestly, his episode didn't do too bad. Honestly, on the Spotify, it's like probably the top 5 with the views and stuff, and yeah, it didn't do too well on YouTube. But yeah, if we cut down the sport recap, I reckon a lot more people would stick around. But obviously, that is Nuggets, strong point. It's where he knows a lot. So they will be talking sport. But yeah, if we shorten that down, that'd be really good to see. We are not doing the love segment anymore. After one episode, Blake's given up. So, it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna get famous and we're just gonna forget about him anyway. He's gonna wish he kept the love segment when we're going crazy. But let's get straight into today's topic. I'm gonna get started with talking about something that got commented on the previous episode. Someone said, "Why don't you do videos together rather than video calls?" And now, the thing with that is, I mean, we don't really have a setup at the moment. We are looking to get a setup, maybe, where we both have a microphone in the same room, and we just have a camera recording. It'd only be the dream, but yeah, at the moment you're just gonna have to deal with these type of videos. But we do have other videos outside of the podcast planned as well, just like the game show. If you haven't checked that out already. So yeah, that's basically answering that question. If you want to see videos outside of the poddy, the game show is one to watch. And we have more on the way. Speaking of other videos, we are going to be starting BNT Reacts, just like Sidemen Reacts, but only better. We've got some reacts coming your way very shortly in the next coming days, so keep an eye out for that, because it should be good, bringing out other content, and yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the reacts when they do come out. They won't be very often, only when good things are there for us to react to, and you can also let us know what we should react to with the link in the description. Alright, so let's move on. I'm going to talk about a podcast that I listen to called the Jamo and Dylan Show. 2 lads from Adelaide, I believe, and they do what we dream of doing, just sitting, chatting next to each other in the same room, both with a microphone, just chatting shit. And it's really good to see. They were actually on the Fellas podcast, filmed a 2-hour episode when they went over for a trip to Melbourne to film with the boys over there, Cal and Chip. It's really good to see people that I've watched for a decent amount of time slowly grow, and really good to see that Cal and Chip didn't just get people that had millions and millions of followers. They get some up and coming lads that have a podcast as well. It's really good to see. What are your thoughts on all of that, Tahmana?
Look, any podcast that's similar to ours, I mean, getting some guests on, really just enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? Especially an Australian podcast. I have massive respect for those podcasts. So, yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. Big respects to Jamo and Dylan if they do ever watch this. It's really good to see them leveling up in the world and getting known out there. Um, so yeah, we are going to move on to another topic. I saw this on TikTok recently that has made a new rule. It was probably like a while ago, but I saw it on my For You page. If you put down a +2, the next person can't put a +2 on top of it. Because you know how when you play, you can put like multiple +2s and it ends up being like, 2, 4, 8, etc. And they have to pick up that many cards. Well, actually put out a tweet that you can no longer do that. Do you agree with this rule, Tahmana, or do you not?
Well, you see, I don't really agree with the rule, but also I don't think it's a bad thing. At the end of the day, it's a card game. The only people that are really going to be affected by this rule are people that have like played on a computer or something like that. But other than that, most people play as a card game, so that's going to play by their own rules. I know almost everyone I know plays by different rules than so it really isn't going to change much.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I don't really agree with the rule. I think it's only really put in place if you play the mobile game. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like if fucking everyone just went around and round in circles and it ended up being like 30 cards, that'd be insane. I don't think that ever happened, but you know, yeah. Anyway, do you have anything for us to talk about tomorrow? Do you have anything you want to say for this week?
Well, for now, not at the moment, no. But I do obviously have the sport recap at the tail end of the episode. This week it's not going to be anything crazy. I'm just going to go through a 5 minute little segment, which of stuff that's happened throughout the week.
All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit more then, I guess. We are making our first ever song and music video, which will premiere on the BNT channel. It is going to be a pop rock song for our music assignment and photography assignment. So basically, for photography, me and my mate Connor have to create a music video or a video of some sort. We chose to do a music video, and then in music, we chose to create a song because it was free choice pretty much. So me, Tahmana, and Connor are creating a pub rock song, and we're going to create a music video to go along with it. So we're killing two birds in one stone, doing the both music and photography assignment. And yeah, it should be good. It should be good to see, Tahmana play drums, me play guitar, Connor play guitar, get on vocals, all that kind of stuff. It should be really good to see. We'll also have the music video on the BNT channel as well as behind the scenes content as well. So yeah, really, really good to see. Yeah, we'll take you through a day in the life of making a music video.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it.
Exactly, it's gonna be sick because honestly, like we've never done stuff like that. So yeah, it's really good to branch out and try and make a music video because obviously I'm into my filmmaking and content creation, so it'd be really good for me to try film and edit a music video for the first time. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. We have another topic, obviously. A lot of topics to cover this week. Deji versus Floyd. Deji, KSI's brother, Floyd Mayweather, a boxer. Don't know an awful lot about him. But what are your predictions for this fight, Deji versus Floyd, Tahmana?
All right. So personally, I think I think Floyd Mayweather definitely has the experience. Let's be real, but Deji coming off a decent run of form, I would say, not horribly good, but I think he's definitely improving as a boxer. So it might not happen. Obviously, it could go either way, really. But I'm thinking, uh, if Deji can get out there and show everyone what he's made of, I think that Deji could come off with a win. Uh, I also think that KSI, his because obviously he's going to have some involvement with the coaching and the event as a whole. I feel like that his experience against Floyd Mayweather would definitely come in handy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, like everyone's been saying, like to go from Fuzi to Floyd's a big jump, and yeah, I reckon experience. Yeah, Floyd does have it. But Deji might pull something out of the bag. You never know. Each time he steps out on the ring, it's a new version of Deji. So he might win, he might lose. In the end of the day, like he's versing Floyd. Like I wouldn't do it. So big ups to Deji, and would be good to see the fight and let you know the results if you are not going to watch the fight. And yeah, it should be happening. In the coming weeks. Press conference coming up shortly. So we'll let you know the final results when we know. But I've got a final topic. I don't know if you have it ready, Tahmana, but the song that was created by one of the viewers, we're going to react to it. Don't know if you can get that up yet.
Yep. We're just going to take a short break quickly. We'll be back in a second.
All right, so we're back, and we're going to react to one of the viewers, listeners' music. It is called "Find My Inspiration." And we're going to listen to it, and then Tahmana is going to answer some questions that the viewer has for us. So let's get into it. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Well, I thought there was more to that, but anyway, let's answer these questions, shall we, Tahmana? How did the song "Find My Inspiration" make you feel?
Well, at first, I don't think it was too bad. But honestly, I think it I think kind of spiraled downwards very fast. It was very distracting. It was like it was all out of time, and it was hard to think about.
Yeah, exactly. There were so many different things happening all at once. Yeah, it was a bit crazy. Crazy. Did this song make you feel relaxed? Definitely not at all.
Yeah,
did it make you feel relaxed?
To be honest with you, it didn't make me feel relaxed whatsoever. Almost the opposite, actually. I really don't think it was that good at all.
It made me want to go rob a lollipop from 7-Eleven, to be honest. It made me feel like a gang member, I don't know. It was a bit weird. Like at first, it was like all soft. I was relaxed, and then it started going beatbox mode. It went, and I was just like, yeah, nah, that ain't relaxing. Yeah. So we said no, right? It doesn't make us relaxed. So why? Why, Tahmana? Why does it not make you feel relaxed?
It's all over the place. Like I understand it might be somewhat relaxing to some people, but personally, for me, it's all over the place. There's really nothing that holds the song together, and it's like 5 different songs mashed into one.
Yeah, it definitely is all over the place by KSI. New album. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it was definitely just a bunch of shit put together. No real theme to the song. If you kept the piano the whole time, would have been sick. If you didn't have the drums, maybe it would have been more relaxing. But yeah, didn't really like it too well.
Yeah, the drums aren't a very relaxing instrument, personally.
Nah, you should have added like a flute or a violin, maybe. Made it like a nice, smooth song, But anyway, it's a bit of feedback for us. Last question though. What words would you use to describe the emotions that you felt when listening to the song?
Discombobulated.
Oh yeah.
Conflicting.
Yeah. 2 big words there.
I'm gonna say one more word, and I think that word's gonna be disappointed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with you. I mean, my words definitely disappointed, made me feel, crazy. Yeah, pretty much all your words. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of words, really. I mean, it didn't make me feel relaxed. It did not at all. So, yeah, that's it for find my inspiration. You need to find inspiration for your next song because I don't know about this one. You might need to get back to the drawing board because if you want a relaxing song, don't be adding drums. Sorry, my boy, but yeah, there's our feedback for your song. Hopefully you use this for your assignment. I believe you're using this for. So yeah, shout out to the viewer making that song, and let's go into the sport recap, Tahmana.
All right. Into the sport recap for this week. I'm just going to make it nice and short. I'm going to talk about 2 or 3 things. First of all, I'm going to talk about the matches in the A League this match day, or match week, I should say. First of all, talking about the Sky Blue 3-2 Melbourne victory, Sydney FC. Good to see, honestly. My favourite part of the game, obviously, would be Sydney returning to their stadium, Sydney Football Grounds, Sydney Football Stadium. Amazing. Haven't seen fans in a Australian football match or season league match, whatever, in a while. Good to see from fans all around the A League this let's say match week. There was an attendance higher than average, and it definitely paid off. The active support groups were crazy, doing things that they always do. So it's good to see. Obviously Melbourne City beating Western United up there in Melbourne at Amy Park as well. All around good game, good match week. There's a few other games. I'm not going to talk about them. Another game I'd like to talk about, though, or let's say should have been game, Central Coast Mariners versus Newcastle Jets, the F3 Derby at home for the Central Coast Mariners. Surprisingly got washed out just hours before the game started. A couple hours before the game started, or was due to start, Central Coast experienced about 50 millilitres of rain in the span of an hour, completely rendering the ground useless. And there's some pitches out there. Basically, it's just a swimming pool, man. It's really unfortunate for all the fans that went to the game, because myself and even Braither, we were all at the game, waiting for the game, and it's just unfortunate we all got wet and didn't get to see a game. What were your thoughts on that, Braith?
Say that Matt Simon retiring still got the respect he deserves. All the fans still stayed out, listened to what he had to say, and it was really sad. Brought it to my heart. He was one of the best that played on the coast, and really sad to see him leave. But yeah, it was pretty sad not being able to play. Garang's last game or something. Well, not last game, but one of his. Is he?
He's still going to be in the squad for a while, so we should be fine until January. Well, it was meant to be one of his last games at home, but because the game is being postponed and hopefully moved to a later date, we should see him again.
Okay. Well, that changes things. Well, yeah, that's good. Still got him. And yeah, respects to Matt Simon, playing all these years, and good luck to a good retirement.
Exactly. Good luck to a good retirement for Matty Simon. Alright, well, other than that, I don't really have much for the sport recap. That was, going to be a short recap. Now, the only thing I do have for the sport recap is something that is quite important, actually, for many viewers out there listening, watching the podcast, this episode. We have the first edition of Brexit FC coming back to Casabong Oval.
Ooh.
Braith, what are your thoughts on this?
Look, first-hand witness the team, and it's pretty good. I made the bench, so It's really great to see this coming back once again. Got a good stacked team lined up, and yeah, it's going to be great.
All right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the gaffers put a lot of work into it. The atmosphere around the club's great. Personally, I'm starting in the central attacking midfield area, but obviously that means it's Brexit FC, so I'm going to be playing as a DM. We're really excited for the match that's upcoming. We've got a really tough opposition. We've got the Nigerian Sillymen under sixes FC. That's it's going to be a difficult match, but I think we're going to prevail. Score predictions, I'm thinking 1-0 to the Brexit FC. I'm thinking it's going to be a long ball from I'm gonna say a long ball from Zane Cash. He's going to feed through Mr. Shane Orge, and that's going to put the game to bed. What are your score predictions, Mr. Bray?
My score predictions for the game. Honestly, look, you got a tough side, I must say. I'm thinking 1-1 draw. I reckon Tahmana's going to score a goal. He's going to get a lovely assist from anyone, and he's just going to put it in the bottom corner. And then they're going to score an absolute howler in the top bins. They're going to run the whole field, and they're just going to bloody break everyone's ankles. Top right does the Sue. Everyone cheering, going crazy, and yeah, 1-1. That's basically my prediction. Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be a close game.
Bold prediction from Braith there. Well, you guys are gonna have to catch us on Thursday, October something. It might be 21st, I think, for the Brexit FC football match.
We might have to get it up on the YouTube or something, maybe, or we'll just tell you the score in the upcoming episodes. But
Indeed.
yeah, it should be good. And yeah, is that it for the sport recap?
That is it for the Tahmana Sport recap. Thank you guys for listening.
All right, so if you guys stayed till the end, thank you for listening to this week's episode. Sorry we missed last week, and sorry for no guest, but we will have maybe Nugget back for another episode, maybe Kean back, you never know. Make sure you like, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, cheers for all the love and support on the last episode. It actually was blowing up for a bit there. It went pretty crazy. Check out all the links in the description, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Appreciate you guys. Goodbye.
Well, that changes things. Well, yeah, that's good. Still got him. And yeah, respects to Matt Simon, playing all these years, and good luck to a good retirement.